Why are we shirtless? But okay. What if I just popped out of the back? Like, what if I just went, hi?
Coming live to you from a graveyard. I'm gonna JK. Right in my face.
What the live from the grave.
Hold on.
God. Wait, hold on. Don't fall! Oh my god.
That's a countertop, actually.
Like a countertop.
Well, technically.
Well, technically.
It's a double entendre. Can you come out this way?
Hi,
No.
I'm Lydia. Who are you?
Bill Clinton.
I'm Hillary. Welcome to the one with the fan girl.
Hey guys, live from the White House. It's Saturday night.
Live from the White House. It's Saturday Night Live. We've got our special guest, Michelle.
I'm Bill Clinton.
I'm Hillary. Where's Monica?
Why are you trying to shake my hand?
I don't know.
We're married.
So should we kiss? Should we kiss?
Are you stuck?
No, maybe.
Our intro is just you stuck.
Suck. You gotta push me out like a good.
Your ass is too fat.
The first part of my last video is just us laughing. Just opens with us laughing. And
We're funny.
We are funny. So, Big Time Rush is going on tour. College Dropout tour.
Why did they name it College Dropout? Are they college dropouts? I'm actually curious.
Yeah, I remember Logan. Okay, so there's a part in our very first car chat, and it was like right after I saw Logan.
Is
at
that
ISU.
when you told me Logan dropped out?
Yeah, and you were like, I went to school because Logan was the smart one, and you were like, he's a big time
Oh my
fraud.
god, yes!
You called him a big time
He
fraud.
is a big time fraud. And so you're telling me I went to college for a lie? Logan Henderson wouldn't do it? Someday, today, of all day. Exams back to, I forgot about both exams that were back to back. Last night, I'm like home, I'm chilling, I'm watching The Nanny, I'm awesome, I'm having a great night. I go to bed, I wake up, I skip my first class, because why not?
This is why you had impending doom.
Yeah, and then like I show up to campus. I went to my 10 a.m. class. I skipped my 11 a.m. class because I was hungry. And then I'm like sitting in the lunchroom and I'm like, I have an exam today, don't I? Because I was going to skip my 1 o'clock class.
Don't.
To study for the 2 o'clock
I wondered
exam.
if you were skipping classes because you didn't text me until like 9 or 10.
I woke up on time. And then I looked at I looked outside and it was dark. I was like, it's still dark outside. It's still dark in here. I'm going to bed. I literally went up to him once and I was like, I just didn't want to come this morning. I live an hour away. So he was like, you know what? Yeah, that's understandable. Girl, go to sleep. Like, you can catch up.
I mean, I'm awake when there's no light outside. I have to get up at 5 in the morning. They have their scary thing going and it makes noises, so it could have been that.
First of all, I hate that.
He's usually outside smoking. Maybe.
We're stalkers. I'm a stalker, at least. I know celebrities' addresses. Not for personal gain.
Say that. I know.
When I buy a house on Zillow, I really want to know if a famous person owned it first. Like, I have found celebrity addresses on accident by reverse searching addresses on Zillow, and I found out. And I'm never saying who it is, because I'm not weird.
I can't believe Delano posted that TikTok last night. And then had the audacity. His sad live.
I'm like, his live was the equivalent of like on a bus going to school when it's raining outside with your head against the window, your headphones in, just like, and I don't want the world to see me.
He's like, oh, this team's never gonna. I'm like, why would you say that? Like, why? Why would you say that? I'm over here crying over a vlog.
Yeah, you're right. This was the best Party Animals team.
You won. I mean, you won the 2025 Banana Ball.
Y'all are elite.
You're like the coolest accomplishment accomplishment and like because they were created to be the rivals of.
Yeah.
And now they have the other teams, but still, like, to be the ones that were created to be the rivals, they won. And that's insane.
No, I like teen dynamics in general. Because it's like you get like your little family away from family. So like I did color guard and marching band in high school. Because I'm a loser. Hold on. Child? He's got a lightsaber.
It's a child I know.
He's a Sith. Hold on, guys. No, that's if he was a Jedi.
Oh my gosh, I
I just misquoted Star Wars. I'm not as loser as I think I am. I thought. I'm so ADHD right now.
That's what the car chats are for.
In class the other day, and she like brought up televisions, and she was like, yeah, when they advertised ADHD TV, and it was like high definition, you mean? HD? ADHD TVs, guys.
ADHD. You mean 4K HD? You know, the one video that the one with the unposted video, us reading Banana Boat, there was a really funny animation that I used that never got to, of Jesus.
Oh my god! You didn't use that was the thing that skyrocketed her careers. She cut out the thing that could have skyrocketed.
I cut out that whole video.
I can't
delete that video because
we're skyrocketing holes now, guys.
Because God gave Kyle Jackson such a beautiful baby face.
And y'all use it for the most disturbing things. Shh, fans. Shh. All the sexual harassment. Shh.
Not
I
a
didn't
good
make
twist.
that joke.
Just de-escalate. No.
De-escalate.
No.
In dynamics. Let's get back to the thought. Like living vicariously through them.
I know.
Like this team dynamic that I don't get to have anymore, but I still get to see that type of relationship and just live it.
And I think there's something comforting, and not to make it about gender, but there's something comforting about it being men, like, you know, because you don't see that. I think I'm glad they have that safe place where they can perform, and they
can dance. I feel like that's most important, is the fact that they can dance and have fun, and they are not expected or like even put down for expressing that part of themselves that they totally would have been dissed like growing up. Doing that.
I think I listened to them talk about like their audition process and like how like, you know, they not only like they're called auditions, and like they do the tryout portion, they play baseball and they do that. They do the dances. They have a costume portion of the audition. Yeah. They wear costumes, and I'm like, this is amazing. I would love to just.
We should have a banana ball fashion show.
Yes.
That would be so.
Bronny's ESPYs outfit. I think that's when I was like, woo, okay. Let me see what you're working with. Why are we shirtless? But okay. They dress up so nice, and I would like to see some more of them dress up really nicely.
Men.
I love Andy Cosgrove though. He likes to dress up. He has his fit checks.
Like Ross and my first date, it wasn't even a date. I went over to his house in my sweatpants, and we watched movies on the couch in our sweatpants.
I think, like, I'll dress up however I want to dress, but I do just sometimes because I didn't get to go to prom, I'm always like, I need an excuse to wear a dress.
Yes.
There's part of me that's just like, I always want an excuse to wear a dress, but not the first date.
I don't like dinner and movie dates for the first date most of the time. I like basically you pick out a hobby that you enjoy or he enjoys.
He or she, we don't judge.
I got very confused about pronouns there for a second. Or they enjoy hiking. If you like hiking, you don't know this person, you don't know if they like hiking. You take them on a hiking date.
Hiking is quite literally written in one of the things in my journal. I think one hobby that I think, like, I don't know if it's a hobby, but it's always like a good indicator of the kind of person is mini golf, because for some reason that brings out people's personalities is mini golf.
Like, it's not, I don't think it would be a hobby, like if it was golf. Yeah. But like mini golf would be a perfect first date, because the unconventional first dates, dinner, like, yeah, you can see how they treat wait staff, but really most people are there on a first date to make a good impression. You don't know they're a bad person until later on.
I think definitely is how you like that is one indicator I look for is how do you treat wait staff.
So like a concert would be great.
Yeah.
You can see how they do it lines, how they do ordering with wait staff, how they do dressing up for the occasion if they so choose. So like if you were to go on a date with someone for like, we're going on a date to Big Time Rush. We're just friends.
Yeah.
Just saying. But it's still a date.
Yeah.
Her dad's coming.
He's the BTR dad, Big Time Rush dad now. It's official. My dad is the official BTR dad. Big Time Rush made it official. I'm excited because it's the first, like, I've seen Big Time Rush 4 times.
It's the first time I'm ever seeing them.
And they're so fun. And I say this to everybody. I'm like, the only reason I've seen them, the amount of times that I've seen them, is because they know how to put on a show.
Yeah.
They know nostalgia sells.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna warn you, there is a moment where you will cry. So. If they're gonna do the same show they did over the summer, there is a moment where you will cry. I cried both times I saw it. I knew it was coming. The second time, and I was just crying. Part of me was crying because I was like, oh, this is my last show.
Yeah.
And then they announced the dropout, and I was like, this is not my last show. I have BTR socks that I could wear with my outfit.
I don't have an outfit. I have got to find one.
I need to wear red because
I think I'm gonna match James. Actually, I do know what I'm wearing. Jimmy Moscow.
I'm just gonna wear my skirt I'm gonna have to wear my checkered skirt because Logan loved that skirt.
Oh god, yeah.
I'll
I'll let you borrow my blow up brush and you could just do like natural hair that day.
I
feel like he's a hair down kind of guy.
I wore my natural hair in Cincinnati, and this man went like that to my hair.
Looks great in this
I'm
light.
going to wear my Logan bow because he literally I was like, so we were getting in that formation to take a picture, and I was like, wait, Logan, look at my bow. And he looks at, like, I could feel him like touch me, and I was like, ah! In my head I was like screaming like, oh my god, he's touching me.
Danger stranger.
And he goes, I knew I liked you. That's my bio on Instagram. Just literally goes, I knew I liked you. Logan understand. Kendall Schmidt's also like, he's like, you give really good hugs. The first time I met Kendall Schmidt, he made me promise to give him a
Kendall
hug.
looks like Sam.
I've never thought about that. Or
especially now that they both have bald heads.
I want to have a kid so bad.
I mean, I hated the sleepless nights, but like 9 months in, I would give anything to go back to the sleepless nights.
I want to have
where
a
they're
kid.
tiny and they're cute and they're not punching me in the face.
Yeah.
He's at that age. He's just right in my eyeball. And it's like,
baby.
okay, thank you. I love you so much. Look, hold on. Right there is where he cut me with his nail today. And there's one over here, too.
What are you doing?
There's a car coming. I just had to stare at them freaky.
That's fair.
They were staring at us.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, are they turning around? Hold on. This looks so creepy.
I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone around. No, they're going into that house. Oh my gosh. So I have to tell you, you were in my dream last night. I purposely waited till
in this lighting? It's premeditated. This is a murder.
No, it was not a murder. was there. Yeah, it was for some reason. You two were in the car. It didn't happen, but you did shove him out the car and was like, go talk to her. Another one of those dreams where
he freaked out about you being pregnant.
Yeah,
Called it.
Yeah, he freaked. It was another one where I'm like, I have way too many pregnancy dreams about him. Because I was pregnant and you were like, go talk to her. Like, just, you were mad. Like, you were just like, go talk to her. And
I hate miscommunication tropes. So I'm definitely one of those people that it's like, you're wrong, they're wrong. You're both seeing it from the wrong person's side.
You rolled all the windows down, and I was standing right there, and you were just like, it was like kind of like on the line. You were just staring at us.
You're wrong.
Like making sure we were talking, because I was like, you know what, this is another heart to heart. But It was such a weird dream, and it wasn't like my Logan Henderson one. It was very much like very real, like
Yeah.
I needed to have that communication. And I was like, that goes back to what you told me, is that communication, is there something that you have to work through?
Yes.
And I think communication is definitely...
Communication is the hardest thing ever. Not even just your relationship, in everyday life.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell people I'm having a bad day.
Mhm.
I don't want to tell my boyfriend I'm having a bad day.
Right.
The thing is at the end of the day, these people don't understand why you're being rude or mean to them.
Mhm.
You have to tell them you're having a bad day.
I sent you a snap in tears. Like, I was telling you all these things, and I was like, I'm like just not even saying it. And then I literally sent you a snap. I'm not okay. Like, I was in tears. I'm not okay right now.
You have to be open. Like, I mean, I've literally said it. Like, I'm not going to hang out today because I don't want to hang out today.
Yeah.
She was working overtime in her grave.
I feel like someone's working overtime for me. Because
Right?
why are they all so close to...
There's so many signs. It's weird. It's so weird.
It is. Like, I'm like, there's just...
Why would we find a pink, like, athletic sleeve in the middle of a craft store parking lot?
Right. Keep seeing pink. Oh, you know what I found very weird? I got a notification from Wattpad. I didn't know if it was...
Keep an eye out for Michelle's Wattpad. The party banana.
But no.
The party bananas.
It was...
The party animals. They're
Take-
the ones who did the lube heist.
It's so weird. Like,
Yeah.
like...
It's crazy.
There's
Like, just out of all the signs we keep seeing, it's nuts. I've never seen hot pink this much in my life. I hate the color hot pink. It's everywhere.
I couldn't get over the fact that there were so many coincidences where I knew this about him, but like I didn't hear him say this. That's when I'm like, okay, there's something like beyond like the signs that I usually get about
Invisible
people.
string.
That like, why did I know this about you
Yeah.
and you haven't said anything about this?
Like, where else could you have seen it? Because
Like,
it's not like it's public.
it's
knowledge.
really not
It's like public, but it's not like we tell you right as you enter the fandom. Like, here's a list of layers. Here's a list of their trauma. I just pretended to be a dead body.
I'm keeping that. I just...
Oh my god! Let me out!
Bye. We'll see you.
A round of applause, guys.
Round of applause. We'll see you next